Hey, in this episode, I want to talk to you about a new Spotify feature and why playlists don't matter. Let's do this.
I spent the last 14 years playing over 1,000 shows, touring 22 different countries, and become a top 40 Billboard charting artist. I fired my record label to go out on my own as an independent artist to market and release my own music, selling thousands of albums and millions of streams. The question I always get is, how did I do it without a label and sell even more music? This podcast is here to show you the way. Join me and follow along as I learn, apply, and share marketing strategies to grow my music business and a loyal fan base.
So, hey, I'm just going for a walk in the rain. Hey, can't make any excuses. Oh, it's raining. I'm not going to work out. Oh, it's raining. I'm going to stay home. No. I'm going to get out here and do my walk and do my podcast for my artists that I believe in so much. I hope you're doing great. Hope you're making some great music today or marketing it or reading something or learning something. Maybe you're driving to work, but I just want to encourage you, hey, enjoy the journey, enjoy the process. I remember driving to work, just recording songs, writing songs on the way to work every morning at 6 a.m. after 5 o'clock, writing in the car, just working on the dream, waiting until it was Friday, go to the studio right after, all the money I earned and work on the music, and then work on marketing it, which I wish somebody had taught me years ago, but I hope I can be that ear for you. But what I want to talk to you about is first why you don't need Spotify playlists and a new feature that Spotify released. So let's start out with the new why you don't need playlists. And the reason I say this is because I released a new song last Friday, and it was the first time they didn't add me to a playlist, or at least that I was tracking, okay? Normally I get at least added to a New Music Friday playlist or something like that, or an actual editorial playlist. I submitted it. I gave it more than enough time, 3 to 4 weeks. I think it was more than, I think it was like 4 weeks plus, and still didn't get added to a playlist. And it was one of my bigger songs that was a remix. I don't know why it didn't get added, but it didn't. And, I don't know what the curators were thinking, because it's a really good song, but it didn't matter anyways. And this is what I was teaching to my Fanbase University students yesterday, is that I had an email list to send people to Spotify, to iTunes, to wherever I want. I had a Messenger subscriber list that I could send my fans and tell them that the song is out there and go listen to it. I have a YouTube channel. I have Instagram, Facebook personal, Facebook business, SoundCloud. I hit it. I had blogs, friends, all kinds of places, and I was able to drive enough traffic to my Spotify itself. And that ended up triggering the Spotify algorithm that got on the release radar and basically drove thousands and thousands of plays of the song. And it jumped my monthly listeners from about 267 I was hanging out with, and today it's at 273. So it jumped it up about 6,000 monthly listeners. And so I just want to encourage you that, hey, you want to make sure you're building other avenues than just relying and hoping and praying for a playlist or to get added, because that's not going to just change your game. What happens when you don't get added to a playlist? It's the same thing like when I got slapped by radio and they just decided they didn't want to play my songs anymore because I'm an independent artist. Well, what if Spotify just decides they don't want to add you to the playlist, or, someone that you knew there moves away from that job and now you don't have that relationship anymore? That's why you want to make sure when you're building your music career, it's on a solid foundation of many different pillars, okay, to hold you up. And that's why you want to have an email list. That's why you want to have, a good YouTube following or good followers on Instagram, Facebook, all that stuff, and know how to advertise. I was running that song as a Facebook ad and promoting it. So these are just different ways to kind of, so that you can survive in this kind of new indie, all-out war world music industry, because it's just crazy nowadays, and you just can't rely on one stream. This is the video I did the other day. You can't rely on just one fan stream. You need multiple fan streams. And I kind of said this, just like millionaires and billionaires have multiple streams of income, like real estate, business, royalties, consulting. They could have many different things, product or service that they sell. They have all these different income streams coming from different stuff. And same thing with fans. You want to have different fan streams. Maybe radio is one of them. Facebook ads should be one of them, and Instagram ads. YouTube should be another stream. okay, SoundCloud. And I think I sent an email about this, but that, like, it was a lot of work to promote that new song, but it was worth it. I set my alarm for 11:59 p.m. The night before, because I knew at 12 midnight the song would go live on Spotify and iTunes and everywhere. And I made sure I updated, posted, and got an early start promoting the song. And then the next morning, I went bananas for the day and made sure everything was rocking, okay? So I hope that encourages you. And if you don't know how to build an email list, go to smartmusicbusiness.com/free funnel. Okay, smartmusicbusiness.com/free funnel. And if you have not watched the Facebook ads webinar training, go to smartmusicbusiness.com/save your seat. Okay, and go watch that. That will help you with the ad side of things. Now, this new feature for Spotify, which is pretty cool, and I just saw this jumping around in my dashboard, in my artist.spotify.com dashboard. There's this new feature called Canvas, and I'm sure you've seen it with some songs. I've seen it with different songs that I've listened to of artists, where it's kind of like this little mini video that's playing, and it's kind of like this loop thing. Well, that's called Spotify Canvas, and you get to that through your artist dashboard, and you click on the song that you want, and then I think it's in beta, so it's not showing for all artists, because some of my students said that they didn't have it yet, but it was showing up for me, and so it allows me to create a little video, and it's kind of like a loop kind of video that will play during when someone's listening to your song. So it kind of adds that extra like little effect. I wouldn't say it's a music video, but it's like a little loop video, kind of like almost like a Vine video kind of thing could be cool, and loops for your song, just to kind of give it that more added effect and hopefully keep people listening to your song longer and streaming it longer, and just, building your brand. Maybe it's a video of you singing the song, or a little mini clip from your music video or something like that, but you have to size it to the right size. I can't remember the exact dimensions right now, but when you go in there, you can see that, and you can probably get somebody to make a video for you. Just hire somebody on Fiverr, or hire somebody on Upwork, or get your video director, or maybe you have the video software using like a Adobe Premiere or iMovie, or what's another software? Camtasia is what I use for my video editing and stuff. So, hey, I hope that really helped you out. And if you are not a Fanbase University member, man, we had an amazing call the other day. It was just so fun, answering so many questions, getting to connect with you guys, so much inspiration, and just dropping the bombs on you. So I hope that helps you out. Have an amazing day. Please leave a comment or a review of this podcast, or if you're listening to it on YouTube, leave a comment. Let me know it's helping you, just so I can hear you and just know that it is. And let me know what other stuff you want me to cover as well. All right, peace.
Thanks so much for listening. Please remember to leave a review. I love seeing all your comments, and make sure you hit that subscribe button as well. If you want to work with me one-on-one and you just need that personal coaching, you want me to listen to your music, or have a strategy session just to talk about marketing your music, or planning the next few months or even years of your career, and you just want some expert advice, book a time with me right now. Go to smartmusicbusiness.com/coaching, and you can book a 60-minute session with me. Go to smartmusicbusiness.com/coaching.